This morning, the nation is waking up to a cold reality. The worst week since the pandemic began. New infections exploding from coast to coast, shattering records for single-day deaths, hospitalizations, and new cases. Now more Americans dead from COVID-19. The virus is ravaging nations around the globe, but Americans are struggling the most. The COVID tracker at Johns Hopkins showing the hardest hit countries in the world, with the U.S. soaring above them all. The result? Hospitals across the U.S. getting slammed, while overworked healthcare providers are struggling to keep going.
This virus is so serious, and people don't see it that way.
Speaking for all of us, we're tired, but we get up and we still do this every day.
武汉市城市公交、地铁轮渡长途
有出现人传人的这个现象。
武汉加油！武汉加油！武汉加油！
长大以后，我只能奔跑，我多害怕黑暗中跌倒。明天你好，含着泪微笑。你看我的。
李文亮、柳凡、夏思思、梅宗明、彭银华等英烈，把生命定格在了抗日战场上。
你骄傲的飞，清晰的笑。
This morning, the nation is waking up to a cold reality. The worst week since the pandemic began. New infections exploding from coast to coast, shattering records for single-day deaths, hospitalizations, and new cases. Now more Americans dead from COVID-19. The virus is ravaging nations around the globe, but Americans are struggling the most. The COVID tracker at Johns Hopkins showing the hardest hit countries in the world, with the U.S. soaring above them all. The result? Hospitals across the U.S. getting slammed, while overworked healthcare providers are struggling to keep going.
This virus is so serious, and people don't see it that way.
Speaking for all of us, we're tired, but we get up and we still do this every day.
武汉市城市公交、地铁。
The international students application during the epidemic COVID-19. So how can international students deal with the application during the COVID-19? Today, please follow me to enjoy how to make your application, prepared for your application during the epidemic. This is my introduction, and you can also join our group to know more about international students application for Chinese universities. Welcome Faith, welcome to our live class, and welcome Alpha, and welcome Copen, where are you from? Hi, nice to know you. Welcome to our class. So just now we have watched a video, and let's watch this video again. And it shows the situation of COVID-19 swept the world since the last year. Let's see how is the situation about the virus.
This morning, the nation is waking up to a cold reality. The worst week since the pandemic began. New infections exploding from coast to coast, shattering records for single-day deaths, hospitalizations, and new cases. Now more Americans dead from COVID-19. The virus is ravaging nations around the globe, but Americans are struggling the most. The COVID tracker at Johns Hopkins showing the hardest hit countries in the world, with the U.S. soaring above them all. The result? Hospitals across the U.S. getting slammed, while overworked healthcare providers are struggling to keep going.
This virus is so serious, and people don't see it that way.
Speaking for all of us, we're tired, but we get up and we still do this every day.
武汉市城市公交、地铁轮渡长途
有出现人传人的这个现象。
武汉加油！武汉加油！武汉加油！
长大以后，我只能奔跑，我多害怕黑暗中跌倒。明天你好，含着泪微笑。你看我。
文亮、柳凡、夏思思、梅宗明、彭银华等英烈，把生命定格在了抗日战场上。
你骄傲的飞远，清晰的笑。
Welcome to our class. Welcome to our live class. So just now we watched the video about the COVID-19 since the last year, since 2020. And just now we saw that during the epidemic, Chinese government have already paid a lot of attention and pay a lot of energy, human resources and facilities to help the world, help Chinese people and the world's people to overcome the COVID-19 epidemic. And also here I shared a link with you guys so that you can also check this link for the situation of the COVID-19 situation of the world, of all of the country of the world. We can see in this website you can search a country, and then you will know that how much new case this country has, and how about the active case. As we can see in China now, there are only 11 new cases in one day, and the active case is only 180. Well, you know, the population of China is 1.4 billion population in China. So right now, as we can see, Chinese government has already make the virus under control. And also recently, there is a good news, you know, that the Chinese vaccines are already issued and open to all the citizens in China, that every people can take the vaccines for free, you know, for free. That's very good news for us. And after the as I heard that after 60% of the Chinese citizens have already taken the vaccines, international students will be allowed to come China to study. So it is very good news. So everyone, you can already begin to make application for your university, no matter you are a bachelor degree, master degree, or PhD degree. So I put this link here. If you guys need it, you can take it, and whenever you need to check the situation of your country or China, you can check the numbers on this link. So today we will talk about how to international students in China deal with the resident permit and application, because as we know, during the epidemic there are a lot of students who stay in China. They didn't go back, but during this period, during last year and this year, they have already finished their original classes, their Chinese classes or bachelor degree classes. So what can they do if they don't want to go back to their country? So today we will talk about this type of students, and also we will also share some information to international students abroad, that how to prepare your application in China. Just now, as we can see in the video, that Chinese government built a Huoshanshan hospital. It is built in 10 days, and that's very amazing. So if you want to apply for like engineering classes or electronical engineering or civil engineering, China will be definitely your best choice. You can learn this advanced knowledge about construction, about electronical, about mechanical and civil engineering in China, and learn how to organize all the resources and make it build a big hospital in 10 days. And in the future, when your country need your help, you need your effort, you will make a lot of contribution for your country. This is the picture the hospital before the construction. As we can see, there are a lot of cars and trucks working here. And after the construction, this is the picture of the hospital, very big hospital that can contain thousands of patients and doctors with the most advanced technology and medical facilities. And also just now we mentioned we are taking the COVID-19 vaccines were made by China, and also in a lot of countries such as South Africa and some African countries like Zimbabwe, and also as I know that Zambia and so on. All of these countries have already imported, and also China has donated a lot of vaccines to these countries, to our friend countries. And also we heard that the student who take the Chinese vaccines will be allowed to come back to China in priority. So if your country have already begun to let people to take the vaccines, you can take part in it, okay, and so that you can make a good preparation to come China to study. So Southeast Asian countries to roll out Chinese vaccines, and a lot of other countries such as Serbia and Pakistan and so on. Psychological activities of students returning home from China. So before, I think last month, there are some students share me these pictures when they are sleeping and when they are doing the X-ray picture. Their head, their heart are all over the Chinese flag. They can't wait to come back to China. This is that's true. A lot of students share me that. Welcome. How to say Hindiko? Welcome Hindiko. Welcome to our live class. Please follow us and to know how to make preparation for your Chinese university application. Welcome Family. Welcome. So also I searched some information about the airplane about as we can see that if you are flying from China to the other countries, the price of ticket is very high right now. So if you are already in China and want to go back, you need to be financially ready. But if you are already in China, so I don't suggest you to go back in this year because the ticket will be very expensive. If you don't have to very serious situation, I suggest you to stay in China and you can apply for some language course, and maybe you can apply for some like master degree or doctoral degree and so on. But try your best to stay in China in this year. The price is very high. And also I searched some policy of the airport and some countries that how to pay attention to protect yourself when you board on the plane. As we can see, there are a lot of requirements, such as many countries require the double negative reports and nucleic acid codes to be obtained within 24 or 48 hours. Otherwise, you cannot board the plane. Also, you need to take the vaccines, right? You need to take the vaccines. Welcome, Caroline. Welcome, Caroline Moreno. Welcome to our live class. Welcome. And here are some boarding notes. Please wear your mask and remember that fever over 37 degrees will not be allowed to board. Also, when you are taking the plane, it will take a long time to get off the plane. One of the colleagues of me came back from South Korea, and he got off the plane at 10 in the morning, but didn't finish the security check until the 5 in the evening. So it will take longer time than usual to take the plane. So you have had better to prepare more time and go to the airport in advance. So when you, for the students who are already in China or outside China, there are some different type of students, like Chinese language students, bachelor degree students, master degree student, and PhD degree student. So you can type in the input box and tell me which type of course you want to apply for Chinese, bachelor degree or master degree or PhD degree. You can tell me in your input box, and our assistants will help you to arrange your advisor to help you with your application after our live class. So when you are applying for bachelor degree, there will be such a lot of courses that you can choose, such as medicine, engineering, economics and management, computer science, law, and so on. There will be a lot of choices, but this is not all. If you want to check all the classes, you can open your Safari and open and search CCAS website, and search CCAS website www.ccas.cn to find the course that is suitable for you. Let's open the CCAS website. As we can see in the website, there will be a lot of course. Okay, let's wait it, and later we will check it. And what if you have already finished learning Chinese? Like if you have already get your HSK 4, if you have already get your HSK 4, then you can apply for the Chinese medium class. But if you didn't get your HSK 4, you can apply for English medium class. So most universities in China are opening the English medium classes for international students. And no matter you have HSK or you don't have HSK, you can both apply for the scholarship through CCAS. So you just need to register in CCAS website and get your CCAS advisor. In course search, you can find a lot of classes in the CCAS website, or such as here, you can find the degree course and non-degree course, and you can choose any of it and click search. You will find a lot of universities open the medicine course. Yes. And if you cannot find the university that you want, you can click the school search and search by the school name directly. For example, let's search Dalian Medical University, and we will find it in CCAS website. You can check all the information, so the course information, admission letter, accommodation, campus scenery, how to apply, and so on. You will find all these informations in CCAS website. So welcome to CCAS website, and welcome to use CCAS to apply for Chinese universities. You can type me in the input box and tell me which course you want to apply, okay? You can type me and tell me which course you want to apply. Okay, just now we were talking about the HSK 4 and about the medium, teaching medium. There are Chinese medium and there are English medium. And also there are different students who want to apply for master degree and PhD degree and for bachelor degree. Also for bachelor degree application procedure and master's PhD degree application, as we can see, the procedure are also different. For bachelor degree application, you only need to complete 3 steps. The first one is complete application form online. and then you upload your application documents, and then you pay your application fee to send your application to university. But for master and PhD degree application, as we can see, there will be 6 steps. You not only need to complete the 1, 2, 3, but also there will be 3 to 4 rounds selection by admission office, by tutor or your professor, by the International Education College, and then if you want to apply for scholarship, you also need to take the 4th round selection by the Scholarship Council. So if you want to apply for master or PhD application procedure, I strongly recommend you to consult your CCAS advisor and ask your advisor to do the procedures for you. It is too complicated. You cannot handle it by yourself. Trust me. Even though us, who are very experiential in this area, when we are processing a master degree or PhD degree student, it will take around 2 to 3 months to process all the procedures, and very complicated. Okay. And also for the master degree and the PhD degree application, your documents will be also more than the bachelor students. For bachelor student, you only need to submit the passport, transcript, and the graduate certificate. But if you are applying for master or PhD degree, there will be self-statement and study plan, and the recommendation letters, and the working proof. You also need to prepare for these documents. And here are some admission letters that we got for our master and PhD degree student. Peking University, Jiangsu University, South China University of Technology, UIBE, and Guangzhou Medical University, Dalian Medical University, Huazhong University of Science and Technology, Wuhan University of Technology, and this is China University of Mining and Technology, and this is Beijing University of Technology, and so on and so on and so on. CCAS have already worked in this field for 14 years, and we are working for international students with more than 600 Chinese universities. Wow, 600 Chinese universities. So as long as you have requirement, we can satisfy your requirement and find the best university for you. Also, there are some students already in China, right? So if you want to transfer university in China, there will be some choice for you, like non-degree, for example, non-MOE list students. In China, if you want to apply for medicine, there will be, hi, welcome to Li, Rudewa Chuli, welcome, Rudewa Chuli, welcome. So just now we were talking about the transfer student. In MBBS, there are some universities are recognized by the MOE list, which is the Ministry of Education list, right? And there are some universities that are not in the list. If you are in the university who are non-list university, then you can apply to transfer to a listed university. And also, if you think your university's ranking is not very high, or the teaching quality is not very high, or you think your tuition fee is too high, or you need a scholarship, in all of these situations, you can choose to apply for a transfer. And CCAS will help you to make your transfer too. These are the list of the MBBS by the MOE, Ministry of Education, and all of these universities are English medium. You can choose to transfer to these English medium universities. And this is the link that you can see this link. You can see this list. Also, you can check the CCAS website. There will be a list here on the home page. You can click Study MBBS in China. MBBS in China. And then you will find the list here for different countries. Here. Okay. And then as we can can see actually if you want to apply for civil engineering, there will be different type of universities offering the different tuition fee. So you can choose the course, choose the university according to your tuition fee budget. Also, there are a lot of universities are offering the scholarship chance. So through CCAS, you can choose the university with scholarship. Here are some scholarship university that offering scholarship: Shandong Jiaotong University, Wenzhou University, and so on. So here are the documents required for transfer students. If you want to transfer a university, then you need to prepare not only the basic documents, but also you need to provide the transcript of your current universities and the transfer letter with the attendance rate. So please be aware for your attendance rate if you already in China. Welcome. I couldn't, right? I couldn't. Welcome to our live class. How about visa in China? If you are already in China and you are holding the student visa or X2 visa or work visa, maybe I think a lot of students already transferred the visa to T visa because their student visa have already expired, right? So what if you are already in a T visa, stay visa? Firstly, let me introduce you about the stay visa's time limit. The T visa only have 1 month time. If your 1 month time T visa have already expired, then you have to go to the local police station to apply for a new one. So each monthly, you need to update it. And if you don't want to update the T visa anymore, then you can apply for another university to transfer your visa to X visa. Of course, you need to pay the tuition fee to the university and go to the university to have class. Welcome, Corlin. Welcome, Corlin, and welcome, Echoden. Welcome. So just now we were talking about T visa, and if you don't transfer your T visa, stay visa to student visa, you will have to go back to your country after the China's border is open. So I suggest you to have better to transfer your visa to student visa or work visa, because in that way you will have longer time to stay in China. If you don't transfer, then you have to go back after the border is open, okay? And CCAS also have this visa service. If you need any solution about your visa, you can also consult your the advisor. You can type me visa. In the input box, and we will have advisor to help you to solve your problem after our live class. You can input the visa. Please notice input visa. Input visa in the input box and tell me if you have the visa problem. Okay, and here as we can see, this is the number of international students starting in China from 1919 to 2018. As we can see, the number of international students in China is increasing rapidly, right? It's increasing rapidly, and some of them are studying degree course, and some of them are studying Chinese language. The blue part is the studying language, and the yellow part is for degree course. Let's have a look at the number. It's 550,000 international students come China to study already. Wow, that's very big amount, right? So if you are still interested in studying China, please don't hesitate, because we predict that after this year, please notice the international students number of coming China to study will be double than the other years, because in China, as we said just now, the China, of course, it is more safe. It is very safe, right? And it is advanced and very strong enough to protect the people and to guide the people and give the better education quality to international students. So if you are still interested, please don't hesitate and make your application right now with CCAS, okay? And here is the number of international students by content in 2018. As we can see from Asia there are almost 60% students, and also there are almost 17% of students from Africa, and then part of them from Europe and part of them from America and Oceania. But there is an interesting phenomenon this year. I think it's since last year and until this year there is a very interesting phenomenon. You know what? Is the percentage of students from European countries, American countries, and Oceania are increasing very, very rapidly. Very rapidly, especially from the European countries, American countries, and Oceanian countries. So if you come to China to study, if you are from African countries or Asian countries, you will have a lot more and more international, classmates from American countries, European countries, and Oceanian countries. Okay, so if you are still interested, please don't hesitate to come. Okay. And this is the proportion of self-funded student and scholarship student. Before 2018, there are a lot of students who are having the scholarship from the Chinese government, around 12%, and most of them are self-funded students, right? And in the future, we predict that the students who will get scholarship will be less and less. And the students who come China by self-funded will be more and more. Okay, this is the tendency. Hi, welcome to our lab class, Dalia, welcome, Dalia. Okay, so we predict that the self-funded students will be more and more in the future 5 years than the scholarship students. So if you want to apply for scholarship, please catch up your chance of this year, because this will be the last year that you might get your scholarship. Okay, because also China, because the more and more students will come, and it will be more and more competitive to apply for Chinese universities, and Chinese government will also decrease the seats, the vacancies of the scholarship. So if you want to apply for scholarship this year, please catch up the time. This might be your last chance, okay? And during the epidemic, CCAS and BERSIC, Belt and Road Collaborative and Innovation College, and CCAS Study in China Admission System, we also donated 20 ambulance to Wuhan to support the fight against the novel coronavirus epidemic. So let's follow this report by Wuhan TV.
医疗物资保障一线也是战役的最前沿。除了湖北省内相关企业开足马力全力生产之外今天又有一大批从海外采购的物资、社会爱心人士捐赠的物资到达武汉。
在扩大海外采购的同时，全社会的爱心捐赠物资也在源源不断地送入湖北。
现在是上午的9点钟，由江西联业发往武汉的负压救护车已经到达武汉市江夏区大花岭物流基地。那么据我的了解呢，救护车也将被陆续交付给武汉市疾控中心以及各大有需求的医院，相信将在一定程度上缓解抗击疫情期间医院的用车紧张问题。
这67辆救护车是由江西江陵福特公司、青岛丝路协创集团、韩红爱心慈善基金会等企业和爱心组织捐赠。运送这批救护车的货运专列刚抵达，铁路部门就开始转运。今天下午，已经有20台负压救护车交付给武汉市疾控中心，剩下的47台也会在明天陆续交付给各大医院。2天之后，还将有90多台负压救护车的爱心捐助从厦门运往武汉，支持武汉市的疫情防控工作。
Fighting for Wuhan, BERSIC and CCAS are in action. Okay, and just now we mentioned a lot of information about the students in China. What if you are not in China? What if you are not in China? Let's have a look. How to international students abroad prepare your study in China. So I listed 4 points for you guys. And firstly is you need to get preparation for your admission. Okay, make a good preparation for your admission, because I know a lot of students, they come here to consult me. How is the situation in China, Caroline? Should I do the application now? They are asking. And also there are some parents that are worried. They are very worried about the safety and about they are asking, what if the university are not opening the offline classes? What if we cannot come into China by this year September intake? What if this, what if that, what if that? Okay, so I know that everyone is very worried about this, but to be honest, no one knows who will when the university, the Chinese border will be open in China. But what is that we can make sure is it will be open sooner or later, and it will be maybe from this year, from the second half of this year to the beginning of the next year. That is for sure. Okay, that is for sure. So please listen. If you want to join the September intake of 2021, then you must prepare your admission before this year September, and from April to June will be the best time to make your application. So if you are already made decision to come China to study this year, please make your application before June, and from April to June, it will be your best choice, best chance. And if you want to apply for top university in China and medicine university in China, you must before your application, begin your application before the end of April. Before the end of April, please make a note. If you want to apply for high-rank university or medicine university, please begin your application before the end of April. Okay? Because if the border is open, for example, let's imagine if the border is open in September, like the 1st of September, okay, and the other students have already got admission, they will begin to buy ticket and to apply for visa, like in August. But by then you don't have admission, so what will you do? So no matter it will be open in September or not, you need to get an admission to prepare, just in case, okay, just in case. Even though the border is not open by September, you still need to get an admission. Why? Because you need to take a seat, lock a seat for yourself. Even though the university will not open the offline classes, they will open the online classes. If you are not, you are not a fan of online classes, no worry. CCAS can help you to postpone your admission to next year. So it will be a better choice to begin your application, no matter the border is open or not, right? It is like compulsory. You must get your admission before the border is open. Okay, to make a preparation, and then you can prepare the online courses. You can check the Wi-Fi of your classes, of your families, and see if you have the facility and the time and if you have a very good computer or a phone to do the online classes. So you can check your facilities and see if you are able to do the online classes. And then there is a third options or third suggestions that before you come China, you had better learn some Chinese language course in advance, because you will come sooner or later, right? You will come sooner or later. So since you are coming anyway, and when you are coming to China, so why not learn some Chinese language in advance? If you have already learned some Chinese language, you will you will not feel afraid when you just arrive at the airport, and you don't know anyone. You don't know anyone, and you don't know how to take taxi. You don't know how to buy a ticket. You don't know how to change the cash and so on. It will be very poor. So I suggest you to learn some Chinese language class in advance. So how to learn Chinese language class? Let's have a look about Lushan platform. We have there is a platform named Lushan. I think some of you guys have already joined the public class of Lushan, right? In the Lushan website, you can see there are two packages. The first one is the basic package of Lushan. It is only $1,297 that you can get. Let's see what you can get. Wow, you can get all of these classes. There are 20 parts, and in every part there are a lot of videos. Let's have a look at one of the videos. As we know that you can use Lushan platform to have your online Chinese classes to make a good preparation before you come China. As we can see, since we haven't buy it now, so we can only watch it about 1 minute.
It is really nice to meet you here. I mean, because mountains and oceans, we are not in the same city or same country, not even on the same land.
Look. Welcome to our live class. And now we are introducing about how to make a preparation before you come China, that you can learn some Chinese course in advance. And we are sharing the Lushan platform to have our Chinese language class to prepare. Okay, and the fourth suggestion is please keep positive attitude and be patient, because actually not only in China but also in other countries such as the European countries like UK or America, no matter where you are applying, you will join the online classes, right? So it is like a compulsory that you need to do online classes. So but right now China will be the first country that open the border and keep people safe. Okay, so China is definitely your best choice during the epidemic if you want to study abroad. Okay, so please keep positive. I know that you guys have already stay at home and be boring every day, right? Boring every day, and you can't wait to come China. I know. I definitely know you. Okay, because we also, we had a lockdown during the epidemic. So learn Chinese at home will be your best choice for now. And then make your application online through CCAS. Make your application and get your admission letter will be your only choice. Okay, so please keep positive attitude. Everything will get better, and take your vaccine if you have that opportunity. Take vaccine. Okay, take a vaccine in advance, and then be patient. If you have already submitted your application, please be patient to wait for your admission letter and wait for Chinese border open. Okay, please keep positive and be patient. This is our fourth suggestion. Okay. Okay, so this is almost the contents of our class. If you want to know more about Chinese language, you can check CCAS website. if you want to know more about Chinese university information, you can check CCA's website. And if you want to learn Chinese online to make a good preparation, you can check the Loose Hand website. And if you have any other question about Chinese university application, you can contact with us. You can join our group on this WeChat code. Or if you are outside China, you can contact with us with this number, with our WhatsApp number, or with our online. You can leave your name, email, phone number, and message, and we will have our CCAS advisor to contact with you to solve your problem and help you with the application. Okay, here is the contents of today's class. We talk